Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and I know it's a bit darker with lighting, but maybe it works for a film like this. But this is a paid request for Vonte. Thank you so much for that. If anyone wants to request any type of videos, topics, tier lists, rankings, reviews, re-reviews, thought streams, commentaries, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. So, it could be any type of video. Feel free. Thank you. I do appreciate it. This one is of the Poonies, which I know Wes from deadpit.com, he has mentioned this film. It is a porno version of the Goonies that for somehow, some way came out in the same year as the Goonies, 1985. Now, what does it have to do with the Goonies? Well, the group calls themselves the Poonies. There is a treasure map, but you never see it. You never see any treasure. They never go hunting for treasure. It's just, oh yeah, this guy had a treasure map, and then blah 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 happened. Off screen. This is about people who are losing their home. In this case, one ranch, one house. That's going to be foreclosed. And there's a song that is trying to be Cyndi Lauper. The Poonies all right now. They'll turn you upside down. They'll turn you right around. Like, it's trying to sound like Cyndi Lauper's Goonies song without getting sued. Which it only plays at the beginning of the movie and at the end of the movie. The rest of it, the music is stuff you would hear when you're taking an elevator or something. Like that type of music. My first question is, why was this even made? That's what I want to know. I want to know the minds behind this, whether it be Bruce Seven or Vivid Studios. You go, okay, what's coming out? Well, Spielberg is producing some film where it's a bunch of kids and there's a treasure map. Okay, let's make a porn version of that. So I'm sitting there going, so in 1985, I'm surprised they wouldn't go for Back to the Future, where it's, oh, you go back and then you fuck people or something. Back door of the future or something. Bareback to the future, or back to the future cum dumpster. I don't know. But they decided, hey, let's make a porno version. We barely know what the film is. I highly doubt they saw the film because it came out the same year. Unless they saw it and then they made this. Well, they probably made it during a weekend. So maybe that's what happened. But again, the plot is not really much like the Goonies. The plot here is Ginger Lynn, Amber Lynn, Sharon Mitchell. That's the actors' names. There's a group of people who are at the Poondocks. So great. If you change some things, it would be the Poondock Saints. That parody. And you hear this wannabe Cyndi Lauper music. It looks cheap. It's shot on Shidio. Shot on video quality porno. And there's really no story. The story for its 90-minute running time is there's a ranch, one location pretty much this all takes place in. This captain, this cop, pays the rent. He's gone missing. And it's like, oh man, it's ready to foreclose and he hasn't paid it yet, so we need to go find him. His nephew comes by. You find out the captain is with this lady called Mother Lode. But the captain, he's there, you find out willingly, because he likes to be tied up. So Mother Lode isn't really a villain. The treasure map is, there's a conversation between Ginger, the lead, and Mother Lode, the not villain, saying, oh yeah, the captain was around looking for someone with a treasure map, and then I found him, and then I took him over here and found out he tied me up, I tied him up, so we realized we like tying each other up, and then I've been playing with him ever since. That's it. There's no search for treasure. I mean, I can't show the poster, but if you see the full poster, none of that is in the movie. It's not them looking for treasure and fucking pirates. Or looking for treasure and putting treasures up their snatch. Or up their ass. There's anal bees put up an ass at one point, but it's not treasure. Like this, like the gimmick, when you see the title or you see the poster, you may want to watch it just for the giggles and shits and going, okay, well, how is this going to be a parody of the Goonies? It's really not. It barely does anything except the music at the beginning and end, and they keep calling themselves the Poonies. And there's barely any plot between the sex scenes. But I will say this. This may be the worst edited porno I've ever seen in my life. As in like a porn film. The worst edited. Which was interesting. What I mean by that is, very quickly a guy named Voodoo still worked the magic, is going to fuck a guy. I mean, Voodoo is going to fuck a girl. And it'll be this guy who looks like Chico and the Man versus Ginger and Miss Perm. I think that was Ginger. If not, I don't even fucking remember who the people are. It's guy who looks like Chico and the Man and Miss Perm. They're doing some BJing, doing some eating out, and she sits him, he eats her. Then it cuts. And I'm like, well, that was quick. That was only like less than a minute. Then it cuts to a different couple, and they start talking. And then they start making out, and then they start doing stuff. But then it cuts back to the couple you saw 2 minutes before. Then it'll cut back to this person. And each time it cuts back, the soundtrack keeps changing. So it'll go from do 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 it's like they filmed two scenes fully and then said, let's just mash them up and be like, okay, this is here, then this is here, then this is here, and this is here. Well, the soundtrack keeps changing. It doesn't matter. It's called the Poonies. Who gives a shit? So the soundtrack will be a different song, different music, I should say. Then it'll be this, then it'll be this. And it's like I've never seen a sex scene that you're not jerking the gherkin, you're more confused. Like, okay, wait, who am I at? Okay, why would you edit it that way? It does that more than once. It does that more than once. Where at one point it cuts away and we don't go back to it for like 3 minutes. And I'm sitting there going, who edited this? Stevie Wonder? And I mean, it's, 80s adult entertainment, a lot more hair, a lot more laughable grunting, and horrible music. I mean, what more can be said? One finishes... one is this, and one's on the ass. There you go. That's how each one finishes. So you go back to the story where their place is ready to be foreclosed. And the characters, one guy is named Bumblebee. I'm like, great. If this was nowadays, there'd be a Transformer porn. Which I don't know if there is one. I don't want to find out. Well, if there is, maybe I will find out one day. But, I mean, really, Bumblebee? It's like, yeah, because I got a stinger. It's okay. Bumblebee. So the captain's been kidnapped like 3 months ago, so he's been tied up with this lady for 3 months and liking it? How does I guess he doesn't have a job anymore if he's been kidnapped for 3 months and you find out he's been liking it the whole time. I'm like, does that mean you're fired? You do know you're fired because if you don't go to your job for 3 months, you pretty much get fucking fired. And the show's one of them where the captain's tied up and talking to the villain, but not really villain, Motherlode. And just the way he talks, like, please, Motherlode, can I see your tits? And she's like, no, but you can see my ass. And it's like, can I please see your pooper? Okay, that's not sexy, okay? Tip 1 of 100 for your movie. If you don't do an adult film, don't call it a pooper. No, I mean, maybe, well, there's probably some into that. Most are not. Don't say, can I see your pooper? There's nothing sexy about that. Just makes you grimace and go, maybe a different choice of words. Use of words. I know I say woods, but what the? That's when it cuts away and it doesn't go back to him for like 3 minutes, and I'm like, who edited this? Jeff Healey? And then the captain's nephew goes to see the Poonies, and they're like, oh, he doesn't know what we're talking about, and then they give a striptease to the guy, and then all of a sudden there's a threesome where the two ladies are with the guy. And the music's like elevator music. And then somehow some of the guys and girls of the Poonies, they get caught by Motherlode, and she mates two of the guys lick a lady into a threesome. And then becomes a foursome. But you realize that the shotgun's not loaded, so they could leave the whole time, so they leave. And like the editing, like, there's a point where I swear the camera goes to a painting with two horses. Like a horse and a younger horse kind of, nuzzling each other, nice, sweet. Then it cuts to a sex scene. I'm like, okay, maybe, horses to a sex scene is not really a good transition. Just saying. Doesn't really work out. There's a scene with three of the ladies dead and all lesbian style in a waterbed. Which I would think a waterbed would be a pain in the ass to be on, because it's a waterbed. You'd be afraid it's going to pop, or you're just rolling the waves. Then finally, Ginger finds the captain. The captain tells her, I've been liking it here. I realize I like being tied up. So Ginger and the captain have sex. And then I noticed something during that scene. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. The music. They stole the Neutron Dance song. They just didn't have the singing. Remember, Beverly Hills Cop came out in 1984. And you know that song? Now, granted, that's the Pointer Sisters. Da 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 da, Neutron Dance. This is that music without the fucking lyrics. Because I'm like, it starts with. I'm like, maybe they changed it a teeny bit, but a teeny bit. But it's the fucking Neutron Dance music. I'm like, holy shit. Probably because they saw Beverly Hills Cop came out year before. They go, I like that music, so put in this music, but don't put the lyrics in so we don't get sued. But I'm like, what the fuck? Why is the Neutron Dance in this? They stole the fucking music. I shit you not. It's near the end, like the second to last sex scene with Ginger and the captain. The captain says he'll make the payment. then it ends with an orgy at the Poondocks. Not the Poondock Saints, but the Poondocks. So this is a shitty adult film. It's a shitty parody film. It's a shitty porno film. I mean, yeah, you got your sexy times, but you can watch thousands of movies with that are edited better. Not you're in the middle, then it cuts away, it doesn't cut back for 3 minutes, or you're in the middle, but then it cuts to this couple, then it cuts to this couple, then it cuts to this couple, back and forth. And this has really nothing to do with the Goonies other than a wannabe Cyndi Lauper song. And they keep saying the Poonies, and there's a 30-second mention of a treasure map. That's all it has to do with the Goonies. Well, I guess the foreclosure thing. But like the actual searching for treasure, pirates, none of that is in the movie. Nothing about that's in the movie. You never see a treasure map. You never see, there's no lines of dialogue. There's no, well, that means that character, that's supposed to be that character. No, none of that. It doesn't follow the movie at all. It all takes place in one fucking ranch that they rented or had for the weekend. It looks like it was shot on the weekend. It's shot on video. It looks cheap. It sucks. Well, there's that, but this is a lame ass movie. It just, again, it's edited so it just, if you don't have like, number one, The Goonies is like one of the last movies you should choose for your porn parody, because guess what? It stars a bunch of kids. So it just comes off as weird as hell. I don't think everyone's in. There's not a single person that saw The Goonies that there's a porn parody of it. No one. So it was a stupid decision, and again, they made it the same year as the film came out. No one wanted to see it because it's like, what? And then if you do see it, it has nothing much to do with it other than the wannabe Cyndi Lauper song, really. So like Edward Scissorhands or Edward Penis Hands had more to do with Edward Scissorhands than this has with fucking the Goonies. I guess only for those that are the most intrigued. If you're that intrigued by it, sure, but I don't think you're going to get much out of it. Because the adult stuff, you can see done a whole lot better. Better quality, better editing than other movies. And then the parody aspects, it's not really much of parodying the Goonies. It's just, there's in a ranch. And they're at a ranch. And then they're at a ranch again. That's it. That's all you got, so. It honestly got pretty boring pretty quickly. So take that for what you will. So thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Again, the worst edited porn film I've ever seen in my life. Guess if you want to see that, be my guest. Later.